This way we had finished yesterday. Remember? One is showing uniform motion when the slope is reduced. The other one is showing varied motion, right? Hello? Boys, hello?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
and good morning, all of you, and good morning, all of you. So today we are going to start all the equations of motions. But numerically, no, only by graphical method. So we will be using three equations which are known as equations of motion. They are, the first one is V is equal to U plus AT that we have already done, but we will be doing it again. The other one is S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and the last one is 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. So these are the very important questions based on which we will be doing numericals later. In all these equations, U shows that it is initial velocity, V symbolizes final velocity, A is acceleration, T is the time, and S is the distance traveled. So this is how we are going to notify the equations. Now we start with the first one, the velocity time relation, which will be shown on the graph, and we will come to derive an equation, namely V is equal to U plus AT. Okay? And children, wherever you get stuck, like you are not able to follow, you can stop me in between so that I can redo this stuff again. Is it clear? Boys, hello. We will go step by step, but still, if you are not able to follow me, you can stop me in between. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Please
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
me so I know that I don't have to repeat it again and again.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now we will see a velocity time graph for any body which is moving with a uniform acceleration. Now, if I say acceleration, what does it suggest? Difference in velocity, which is v minus u per unit time, isn't it? This is acceleration. You agree with me? Boys, do you agree with me? Hello? See, I need an answer, then
Ma'am.
only I can go
Yes,
forward.
ma'am.
So be prompt in answering at least so that I can interact with you. Now I keep on teaching you, but you don't follow. How would I know where I stand? So let me, whenever I ask you, do you follow me? You have to give me an answer. Then only I can proceed. Okay? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is A? A is the change in velocity, isn't it? The change in velocity has to be the initial and the final. So final is V and initial is U. So V minus U per unit time is expression. This we have already done in the yesterday's lecture or yesterday's session. So the uniform expression is A. Initial velocity is U. Final velocity is V. And the time taken is T. So this is how we have to plot the graph. See over here. See, OA is U, right? OE is V. OC is T. Now, understood this much? Hello? Hello? Do you understand this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see properly? Can you see the
Yes.
graph? Okay. Now, what we will draw? We will draw perpendicular lines. Now, what is the meaning of perpendicular lines? See, A is the object which is moving with acceleration and is reaching B, right? This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Got it now? So, whatever I am doing, I take it with the reference of axis, x and y. So, what I will do, when the body has reached B, what I will do, I will draw a perpendicular line to x-axis. That becomes BC. This is C. And BE to y-axis. It becomes, you understand now? So we have two perpendicular lines from B, one on the x-axis and the other on the y-axis. With x-axis, it becomes BC. With y-axis, it becomes BE. Understood now? BC and BE. See, we are going step by step. Have you understood this much? Hello? Have you understood this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I come to the next step. The initial velocity is OA. Can you see this OA? That is U. Can you see OA, U?
Yes, ma'am.
And the final velocity is OE or BC. I can take OE, that is V. Now OE is equal to BC. Both are same. Do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So OE, that is V is equal to BC. Do you agree? What about time? Time is OC, that is T. Yes or no? Can you see this T over here? So OC is T. Now OC is equal to AD. Yes or no? Yes or no? OC is equal to T and which is parallel to AD. So both are equal. We are doing maths. We are doing maths. Take it away. Do you agree with me? Hello, say something.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, do you agree that OC is
Yep.
equal to small this time, which is parallel to AD, that means OC is equal to AD. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So what I've got now? Now we see that BC. Now what is BC? This one and this one. So this line. So BC is equal to BD plus DC. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? So
Yes,
BC
ma'am.
is equal to BD plus DC. Yes, you see, one by one we are doing. So all of us agree? BC is equal to BD plus DC, right? I will keep BD as such. Now what is DC? Now see over here. Again I mark. This is DC. Now DC is equal to OA, yes or no? Again parallel. So DC is equal to OA. So instead of DC, we write OA. Yes? Did you understand or not?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Boys, say something, beta. Say something. I'm repeating hello, hello 3, 4 times, and then I get the answer. Am I audible or not? First of all, I want to ask you that question. Can you hear me properly? Now, why I'm taking so much time to get your response, get your reply? Are you able to hear me properly? Hello, boys. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So answer me promptly then. Okay. Now here you see that DC is equal to OA. So instead of DC we have put OA. Till this is clear. Is it clear?
Ma'am.
Yes. Do you have any problem?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now C. What is BC? This is BC. Now BC is equal to OE. You agree? Do you agree? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What is OE? Small v. Yes. So
Yes,
OE,
ma'am.
BC becomes V. It. Right? So BC is equal to small v. So we got this, right? Now we have the notation to solve the equation. Now we come to OA. What is this OA? Can any of you tell me what is this OA? How can I note? How can I give the notion? How can I denote it? Which is the symbol that I will be using for OA? What is given over here? What is written over here?
You.
U. That's it. So OA is equal to U. So we have got BC, we have got OA. So what I will write? Now to take BC is equal to BD plus OA, right? Now what is BC? B. Say with me, what is BC? B. BD remains as such because we do not know. And what is OA? U. So we have put the symbol respectively. So what will be BD? BD will be B minus U. Till this, have you followed or not? Tell me. Now V is equal to BD plus U. So I take BD on the left hand side. So BD is equal to V minus U. I think you can solve this equation likewise. So we got BD is equal to V minus U. Agree all of you? Boys, boys, do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we know that acceleration is change in velocity. We know that. So we are putting acceleration is equal to change in velocity per unit time. We already know that, right? So what is acceleration? A. What is change in velocity? What is change in velocity, beta? BD. There is a change in velocity. Can you see this?
Mhm.
Can you see this? BD is equal to V minus U. I will just highlight that. What is V minus U? There is a change in velocity. You agree or not? V minus U is a change in velocity. But instead of V
Yes,
minus U, we
ma'am.
will write BD. Yes? And what is time? OC is equal to AD. But when I'm taking BD, obviously I will take AD. If I take BC, then I will take OC. I think you know all these simple hints how to solve the equations. So what I'm taking right now, I'm concerned with BD. So obviously I will not go for OC. So instead I will go for AD. Understood or not, beta? So what I will take A is equal to change in velocity, that is BD, upon time, that is AD. Here you can see AD, BD upon AD. Got it? But we know that AD is equal to OC because I'm not given ADST. Remember that OCST is given, but AD, what is AD? It's not given. We are proving it that as AD is parallel to OC, so AD is equal to OC is equal to T. You understand? We are proving it. It has not been given. Remember that. So BD upon, instead of AD, what I write? OC, because I don't know the notation of AD. I don't know the value of AD. So I have to go back to OC. And what is OC, beta? It is T. What is OC? T. So instead of OC, I put T. A remains as A, and instead of BD, I put B minus U. You can see B minus U over here? Yes or no? Did you understand or not? So A is equal to B minus U upon T. You cross multiply, it becomes AT is equal to B minus U. And what will be U? I take B minus U is equal to AT. So V is equal to U plus AT. This is what you have got. You have to do everything, all this formula at home once at least as revision. So it will be easy for you to derive. Tell me, the first is the first equation. V is equal to U plus AT is the first equation. Have you understood it completely? Yes, tell me,
Yes.
all of you. This is going to be a homework today. Boys, accordingly, from the graph, you're going to derive all these equations, all the three important equations of the motions. Okay? So what is the first equation? How do you remember? V is equal to U plus AT. Say it with me, beta. V is equal to U plus AT. That was which graph? It was velocity time graph. And now we are going to study position time graph. What we did last? Velocity time graph. Now we are going to work with position time graph. Okay? And what equation that we are going to derive? Ut plus half AT square. Let's see. Similarly, we are going to derive this equation. Same. But you have to be very tactful uh, how to relate it. Now we again take again same graph, velocity time graph for a body moving with uniform acceleration. It's traveling a distance s in time t. Okay. Now here we are not using much of acceleration and all those things, but we are using the uniform acceleration a. Then we are using a distance s and time t. So these are the three things that we are going to use. Earlier we used the change in velocity. Remember that. What did we use? Hello? Change in velocity. So instead change in velocity, we are using acceleration. So this is the difference between the last graph and the present graph. Now the body is traveling from A to B. Agree? Agree? Hello? Same way, we are going to draw a perpendicular to x-axis, draw a perpendicular to y-axis. Agree? Do you agree? Hello? Boys, do you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Now, what is that? I'm starting from A, reaching B. So obviously this space will not be taken for granted. It will be not taken at all. What will have taken? Obviously, this position O, A, B, C. So this area I will be taking into consideration. What is the structure of this area, beta? It is trapezium. I think you know that. What is the meaning of trapezium? The opposite sides, one of the opposite side is parallel. What you will say? One of the opposite side is parallel. That is, it is not equal, remember that, but it is parallel. What is parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal and parallel. But instead, in case of trapezium, the opposite sides are parallel. One of the opposite, not both. One of the opposite sides is parallel, but it is not equal. I hope you know all these definitions. Yes, boys? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you know the definition, right? Okay. Now we are concerned with this area. What is this area? O, A, B, and C. So this area we are concerned with. Now you can see that the trapezium is here. It is made up of O, A, D, C. That is rectangle. What it is? Rectangle. That is OADC. And the other one is A, B, and D. What is this? Can you tell me what is this? What is this? Be fast in answering better. Hello.
Triangle.
It is triangle. So trapezium is made up of rectangle plus triangle. So I have to first find out the area of rectangle, then the area of triangle. Okay? See, we are going step by step. Okay, that's how we are moving. Now, area of rectangle OADC. What it will be? One side and the other side. So we will multiply two sides. That is what I think length into breadth is equal to area of square and rectangle. But in square, all the sides are similar. So we say A square. But in case of rectangle, we cannot say. So we will multiply two sides. Length into breadth. What is length? OC here. What is breadth? OA here. You agree?
Yes.
Agree? Fine. So O into OC is the area of rectangle. Now let's come to triangle. What is the area of triangle, beta? Half base into height, right? Say at least yes or no. I want that, nothing else. What is the area of triangle? Half base into height. You write half over here. What is the base? AD. AD you got. What is the height? BD. You got BD. You got the area of both the rectangle and the triangle. Any problem? Hello, any problem? Beta, I need the answer fast, please.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Have you understood this much?
Yes.
Yes.
What I will do now? What is OA? Now you have to give me. What is OA? What is OA? U. What is OC? OC is equal
Time.
to AD. Yes, AD is equal to time. So we got OC is equal to AD is equal to time. Right? So we are going one by one. So it becomes easy for you to understand. Now we come to BD. What is BD? BD is equal to OE minus OU. Yes or no? BD is equal to OE minus OA. Agree? Then only we will get EA. Isn't it? If I minus the complete with the initial, then only I will get EA or BD. Agree or not? So what is BD? BD is the whole thing is V and this much is u. So what I'm doing? V minus u. So this is BD. Agree? So we got V minus U, VD. But I don't want to write V minus U because I'm not interested in V and U. I'm interested in acceleration. So we know that V is equal to U plus AT. Yes? So what it will become? V minus U is equal to AT. So instead of V minus U, I will write AT, and this is what I have done, AT. Understood? So instead of V minus U, what I am writing? AT. So what will be the AT? Any problem? Any problem?
No, ma'am.
No, if at all you are not following me, please stop me. Main is understanding. If you understand, then only you can derive. That's why I'm, going slowly. So what I get? I get S is equal to, what is OA? It is U. So I write U over here. Yes or no? What is OC? T. I write T over here. So S is equal to UT. What I got? U into T. This much I got. This is the area of rectangle. Now we come to area of triangle. Half. What is AD? T. You can write T over here. Yes? Into. You can write into over here. What is BD? AT. You can write AT over here. So I've put all the symbols, respective symbols over here. So we got S is equal to ut plus half at square. Now how, what it will be? See. Now what is u into t? Ut. Right? Half, I write half over here. And a t into t. What is a t into t? It is a t square. So I got a t square. And so we got the formula. The second formula of motion is S is equal to ut plus half at square. Now, have you followed? We have come to close of this second equation. The first one was V is equal to U plus AT, or V minus U is equal to AT. That's the first equation. V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. How we have derived, how we come to a conclusion? I have shown you everything. Now, regarding these two graph, are the things clear to you? Boys, you have to do it at home without fail. If you have understood this, can I go to the third graph? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me a
Understood.
feedback. You have to give me a feedback whether how much you have followed. See, you will not find it easy. You're not supposed to get anything easy now because you're in ninth standard. Things are difficult. We have to make it easy. But it can be only done if you support me. I can't do it alone. I'm going very slowly. I should have finished at least 4 graphs by now. But I've done only 2 graphs. So you just let me know whether you have understood it from your side fully. See, we are not learning, we are understanding. Have you understood it? I'm waiting, beta. Hello? Can I go to another slide? Yes, sorry.
No, ma'am.
Can I go to another slide? If you have understood these two.
Yes.
So what is the second equation of motion? We got it right now, ut plus half at square. So you can see over here. What it is giving? It is giving the distance travel. Now S is distance, remember that. What is S? S is a distance. So it gives the distance traveled by a body in unit time, t. Let's take a body with initial velocity u. Uniform expression a, time t. So its final velocity becomes v. Okay? Allow the distance travel by the body in this time is s. So the distance traveled by a moving body in time t, we can find it by even considering an average velocity. I can do that also by getting the average velocity. If our average velocity is known, I can find the distance. We know initial velocity is u, final velocity is v. So what will the average velocity? I hope you know that. You have to add and divide by 2, isn't it? Total time. So what is average velocity? Initial velocity, final velocity upon total time. That's the average. What is it? Initial velocity is u, final velocity is v, and total time is t. So it is u plus v upon t. This is your average velocity. This much have you followed? See, I'm not equating it with graph. This is just a derivation that you can get ut plus half at square as well. So what will distance travel? Velocity is equal to distance upon time, isn't it? So what will be distance? Distance is equal to velocity into time. Same way, instead of velocity, we will write average velocity. So what I got? This is distance, average velocity is v, time is t. Got my point? How I did it? I've just shown you. So what I will get right now? Distance travel is equal to average velocity into time. Distance is s. What is average velocity? U plus v upon 2 is the average velocity. What I did? What I did? Into time. Into time. Okay? This is how you have derived. Now we know that from the first equation, we have v is equal to u plus at. So what I will do? Instead of v, I will put u plus at. So what I will do? S is equal to u plus v into t upon 2. U plus. Now instead of v, what I will add? U plus at upon 2 into time. Agree? Boys, do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So what will happen? Let's solve it. S is equal to, in bracket, 2u, yes, plus at upon 2 into t, right, is equal to. Now we will open the bracket. So what it will become? 2ut, yes, plus 18 into t, at square divided by 2. Agree? Agreed?
Yes.
Yes. Why aren't you active? Not getting the voice of yours. Now, what I will do now? I will separate it. So 2ut divided by 2 plus at square divided by 2. Agree? I split it.
Yes, ma'am.
Agree or not? Yes? This 2 and this 2 cancels. So S is equal to ut plus half a t square. This is what you have got. Any problem? Any problem with it? This is the other way of getting into the second equation of motion. One we did with the graph, and here we did it just numerically. Derivation. Any problem? Is it okay with you? Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm? Now, the next equation, the last equation, that is 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Again, we will consider velocity time graph, uh, uniform acceleration a, distance s, and time t. See here, same way, we will get a trapezium over here. Now, distance traveled by a body. Now, what is the body? A is the body. It is traveling to B.
Mama, tonight.
Hello, please put off your mic.
Salah message.
Please put off your mic.
Salah message. I am bored.
Please put off your mic, better. So, a body is traveling from A to B. Again, the same thing we will get A, B, C, O. So, you can start with O, A, B, C. This is the representation we will have. This is what I am concerned. This is the area that we have to find out again. The way we started with the first one. So, what is the distance traveled? OABC. Area of trapezium, OABC. What is the distance traveled? OABC. This is distance traveled. Okay. Now, what is the area of trapezium? What is the area of trapezium? Can anyone tell me? It is half the opposite parallel base into one of the side. I hope you know that. So it is half, that is 1 upon 2. You can see 1 upon 2 over here. Plus the parallel sides, the sum of the parallel sides. What is the sum of the parallel sides? OA plus BC. Yes or no? Can you see these are the parallel? Can you see these two are parallel? So it is OA plus BC. Into the side. Which is that side? OC. Which is the side? OC. Got it now? So area of trapezium OABC is half sum of the opposite parallel sides, that is OA plus BC, into one of the side, that is OC. You got it. This is the area of trapezium. Now here we are not clubbing the area of rectangle and area of the triangle, right? That we have already done. We got the second equation. Now we have to derive the third equation. So we are taking the area of trapezium as such. Now, what is OA? OA is U. What is OA? It is U. So what I have done? O is U. What is BC? This BC is equal to OE. Now what is OE? V. You can see V over here. What is OC? It is T. You can see a T over here. So we got all the symbols. Now let's put the symbols in the respective figure. So we get S is equal to, what is OA? What is OA? U. You can see U over here. What is BC? V. You can see V over here. And what is OC? It is T. You got T over here. So what we have done? We have put all the symbols accordingly. So it is half U plus V into T. So it will be S is equal to half U plus V into T. This is the formula that you will get. We also know that from the velocity time relation, instead of T, now we have to put T. Remember, we have to substitute T. What was it, beta? V is equal to U plus AT. Yes? And what is AT? AT is equal to V minus U. So what will be T? It will be V minus U upon A. So I am concerned with A square. That's the only way we will get A square. So what I will do? I will substitute T, the value of T. So what is the value of T? V minus U divided by A. This is the value of T. Instead of T, I will write V minus U upon A. What I will write, beta? V minus U upon A. And look over here. So S is equal to here. S is equal to U plus V. Instead of U plus V, we have written V plus U. Both are same. And instead of T, what we have written? This one. V minus U upon A. See, V minus U upon A. 2 is already there. So when I put A, it becomes 2A. So what is A plus B into A minus B? A square minus B square. So it will be S is equal to B square minus U square upon 2A. I just cross multiply. What it will become? 2AS is equal to B square minus U square. We got the formula. The third formula of motion, that is V square minus U square is equal to 2S. You have derived all the formulae of the motion. Tell me if you have any problems still. Hello? Hello? Did you understand all the formulae of the motions? V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. How we have derived, how we have come to conclusion, how we have solved it, have you understood? Now, to make it more permanent, you have to write it on your own. You have to revise it at home. This is your homework. I will be letting it know in your group. I will put it in the group today. But you have to revise all this formally. Is it clear? Hello? Is it clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is today's homework. Okay? Fine? Okay. I think I've taken too much of time. 5 minutes already I've taken. Sorry for doing that. Okay, have a good day.